Hey everyone, it's Leftstar. Welcome back to my vanilla Let's Play. Today is episode 13, and I actually was AFKing and it turned nighttime, whoops. But I have some good news. I actually was working a little bit while, I wasn't recording, and I was waiting for my sugarcane to grow so I could harvest some, and as you can see, I got 51 pieces. And meanwhile, I managed to make this little bridge to kind of keep myself occupied. But for a while, I was literally just standing here with my game running AFK, and yeah, so this is freshly harvested, and I'm waiting for it to grow some more. And cool little bridge now with a covered roof. I think it looks pretty sick, so I'm pretty happy with it. So another cool thing is one of my favorite texture packs of all time finally updated to version 1.21.5, and it's Beta Continuum. So that's what I use on my Forever World on most days, and I really like the default textures of Minecraft, but as you guys know, I'm more of a, I prefer the older textures most of the time. So this has been my favorite texture pack because you can actually get the older textures with all the newer blocks and stuff. So yeah, I wanted to try it out for this episode, and some of the stuff will basically look exactly as you recognize the blocks to look, and some of it will look a little different. But I also put a painting up here. I did some random stuff. I did breed some of the cows. I cut down a bunch of wood. That was another thing that I did to keep myself occupied. Sheared some sheep. So yeah, just a bunch of random stuff to keep myself busy while I was waiting for this damn sugarcane to grow, and I feel like after spending so much time with my game open, I feel like I still don't have that much, but hopefully it'll be enough to get some good amount of bookshelves. Let's keep breeding these guys. I need to get a lot of cows in here, so we're really gonna try to get these numbers up before we start killing them off. I'm kind of waiting, because the more cows we have in here, the more we can breed and the more babies we'll get. So yeah, it's better to kind of wait. It's like an investment. You gotta wait and wait for the numbers to grow, and then you can kill them off. It's not how you do it in the real world, but it's how you do it in Minecraft, I guess. So in other news, I think I'm kind of running out of food. So hopefully we'll get those cows killed pretty soon so we can eat them. But yeah, some of the cherry trees are currently broken not grown because I cut them down. This is looking kind of awkward. I did collect my crops, but today, I really want to get some bookshelves done because I want to also set up my nether portal so we can make it, and we'll try to enchant. So let's see, do I have a flint and steel? I do. Okay, I almost missed it actually. I almost was like, I guess I don't. That would be so bad and frustrating. Okay, oh, I have way more sugarcane in here. I must have just put it away. I totally forgot. Okay, that's really good. So we actually have a lot more than I thought. Surprise, surprise, I guess. Alright, so let's grab our diamond pickaxe just in case. And oh, dude, I have more sugarcane in here. Oh my gosh. Totally disregard what I said earlier. I definitely collected a lot. I was like, for all that time that I spent with my game open, it seems like I would have had a lot more, and I actually did have a lot. Okay, that's really good though. So, do I have any leather already? I do. Okay, let's make some books and bookshelves. So I actually do have a lot of wood, which is perfect. I'm actually going to use the jungle wood because I'm probably not going to be using it too often. So let's make paper. There we go. And books! Yay! So we can make two. No, not two. What am I talking about? 4. I don't know how to do math, guys, okay? Listen. I'm a finger counter. Alright, let's do this. I'm excited. I am ready to place down. Oh, and I built a staircase. Totally forgot to mention that. Check it out. Isn't it beautiful? No more ladder. Yeah. Love it. Yay! So now our house is like a beautiful little ice cream tower. I'm still trying to find, oh gosh, my bangs. I'm trying to find Neapolitan ice cream at the store. Hi, Moon. We should get Moon a friend. I want another axolotl. Anyways, I'm trying to find Neapolitan ice cream at the store, but I literally cannot find any. It's like it doesn't exist or something. Which makes me kind of sad because I really want to try it. I'm sure it tastes delicious. Like, dude, who wouldn't love strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla ice cream all at once? Maybe you wouldn't eat it all at the same time, like in the same bite. I don't know how that would taste, but I really want to try it. It sounds really good, and I haven't had strawberry ice cream in forever, but it's good. So anyways, we are actually gonna grab some pink wool, because I think I want to put pink as the floor for our little magical place. So we'll put some of this wood away for now, and I need to go shear some more sheep so we can get as much wool as possible. I freaking love using wool in Minecraft. It is probably one of my favorite block types for building. I use it all the time in my forever world. It's just amazing. Like, who doesn't love... Oh, God damn it, sheep. Come back in here. Don't escape when I'm trying to praise you. Who doesn't love using the beautiful wool colors? They're just so vibrant and fun. So, yeah. Anyways, let's just get these guys. So, yeah, I guess the goal for today is really just to go to the Nether. Even if we don't necessarily find anything, I'm just trying not to die, honestly. But hey, we're gonna try to enchant first. At least some low-level enchanting on our iron gear, because, like, I don't need it to be perfect, I just want a little bit of help, you know, a little bit of enchanting can help me survive, stay alive. And that is what this game is all about. Staying alive. Dude, 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 staying alive, staying alive. I'm gonna kill some of you guys because I need... What the hell was that all about? Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kill some of them because I need food and XP. So, sorry little chickens, but let's see, actually, let me just break the eggs. Oops. Still figuring out how to use the bundles. Honestly, they're pretty handy. I like them. Alright, we got one baby. One baby chiquito. Okay. So now, oh, we should probably breed our cows, and then we can probably kill some, because I need some leather. Yep. We're gonna get some leather. We're gonna get some leather. What am I doing? And if they're not ready, please be ready. Okay. So yeah, while we wait for these guys to re-enter love mode, I guess, we will place down our floor. Make the place a little bit nicer. I think the pink is gonna look amazing. As always, pink wool is just the best. So let's kill some of these beautiful creatures. I'm sorry, cows. I really am. Meow. Okay. I did not pick up any of that. Not good. Let's put some stuff away. I don't know what to put away. Bed? Nope. Cobblestone. Okay, 2, 3. Don't tell me that's all I got. I need more than that. Damn it, drop some leather. Stupids. Ah, they're not dropping any. Shoot. I need to sneeze. Ugh. Okay. Well, we can make one measly bookshelf, I guess. Oh wait, no, we can make 2. Yay! Let's make some bookshelves. And we can place these. I couldn't enchant my diamond pickaxe. Probably won't today though, because I want to save my levels for my gear. Stuff that's actually going to help me out in the Nether. So I'm probably just going to focus on my armor, honestly. That's probably all I'm going to do in terms of enchanting. So, alright, we will just dig this all out. Make this place look a little bit nicer. I really like this design. I think it turned out really cute. It's almost like a little sanctuary. Yeah. So I think I also should put some stairs. Maybe here. Oh, maybe cherry slaps, actually. That would look good. And we have, like, a bit of birch on the floor, too, but I think that's okay. Anyways, I hope you guys are having a really good day. I'm having a really relaxed day. I didn't do much today, but that's okay. Now I'm recording, so I guess I'm doing that. I'm working on a commission. Haven't gotten one in a while, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's always fun to draw other people's characters and stuff. Honestly, I haven't had the time to draw too much lately. At least for myself. So I really, really miss it. I want to make some drawings of my characters. I want to just draw some... I really want to draw some more cyberpunk themed stuff. I've been really enjoying kind of exploring like cyberpunk themes through my art. It's been really fun because it kind of allows me to tell some sort of narrative, and I really love cyberpunk narratives. So yeah. I'm working on some new characters still. I talked about them a little bit a few episodes ago. I haven't made much progress on them yet. They're my new 2 OCs, and they're kind of like 2 peas in a pod, basically. They're connected in a lot of ways as characters, so I'm working on them at the same time, pretty much. But I guess I can talk about them now, because why not? Might help me kind of develop them a little bit more. I'm guessing I'm gonna probably have to make some bread, because I really... Actually, we can just... Yeah, we can cook some steak. Steak. Or cooked beef. Boof. Alright, we don't need to make bread. I'll just eat the steak. So... Yeah, these 2 characters are definitely gonna be cyberpunk type characters. They're within the genre, so... Of course. A lot of my newer OCs have been exploring cyberpunk themes because I just cannot help myself. It's so interesting to me. And, you know, making OCs that kind of like explore those sort of narratives within their actual character designs, personalities, and stories. Oh shoot, that's been really fun. So, yeah, these 2 characters, one of them kind of started out like his inception as a character. He started out as pretty much like a joke. I made him originally as like this little silly concept of like a kind of like a gothic cowboy character, and it was really just kind of like as a little joke that I had a few years ago. And his name is Hunter Memphis Jr., and I made it like purposefully very like kind of silly and long and like cowboyish, kind of like southern. And I really love the name Memphis for some reason. I know it's like a city, but it's just such a cool sounding name. So yeah, his name is Hunter Memphis Jr. And actually, I might just put birch, yeah, inside instead of that cobblestone that I placed. And the other character, her name is Trinity. And you guys may or may not know that I have like a little LA in my forever world called Trinity. And I actually named the OC first, because I got the name Trinity from The Matrix. She's directly referencing The Matrix with her name. So yeah. She's not really anything like the actual character Trinity from The Matrix. I just really like that name. I think it's pretty. I actually already have an OC called Neo that I didn't pick it because of The Matrix, but yeah, she's actually a girl. She's not a boy. So it's Neo. She's like a really powerful character of mine. She's basically a goddess. Look at all the baby cows over here. Whoa. Whoa, that's a lot of babies. Y'all gotta grow, because I need to kill some of you guys. Sorry. I feel so bad. But it has to be done. Okay. Oh no, I don't want to kill the babies. I hate freaking sweeping edge. Gosh. Anyways. Yeah, so these are my 2 characters, Hunter and Trinity, or I think for short, probably he'll go by Memphis because it just sounds a little bit cooler. But yeah, I've been calling him Memphis more recently because I feel like it would be like a good alias for him. Like that's what he would be called. And so he was really inspired. Like after I originally had this concept of like this like gothic sort of dark cowboy character, I really wanted to make him into like a proper OC for a while. But I never really did anything with him for like a couple years that he existed. So he he was just kind of this concept, and I like now I developed him a little bit more. Sorry, my voice is kind of dying. And now he's more of like there's like this word from Neuromancer. What was it? It was console cowboy. So it's basically like a word for someone who's really skilled with computers and hacking and that sort of stuff. Very cyberpunky, basically a hacker, right? So that's what the main character was called in Neuromancer. And when I was reading that book, I was like, dude, this main character, he really reminds me of Memphis, like as a character. The concepts that they have are very like similar. So I really took a lot of inspiration while reading that book and kind of like took some of those traits from Case, the main character from Neuromancer, and tried to kind of apply it to Memphis because I really like didn't know what I wanted to do with him. So I needed some ideas, I needed some inspiration, and Case was one of them. Another character that I was inspired by is Cassidy from Overwatch, because he's a cowboy. And Cassidy, I mean, he's pretty cowboyish, like he's not anything that cyber, but he has a really cool robotic arm, or like a cybernetic arm sort of thing. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, right? So I decided to give Memphis one too. And also another character that he kind of takes some traits from is Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077. So those are kind of like the three main characters that I wanted to kind of like blend in the blender and make my own OC with. A lot of my characters kind of spawn from me being inspired by other characters that I think are really cool from like different movies and books and stories and stuff like that. So yeah, he was pretty much like at first he was just this cowboy and then he turned into something a lot more. And I knew that I wanted to turn him into like a cyberpunk themed character. So all of these characters kind of like merged together to create his new kind of character traits. So yeah, he's pretty cool. And honestly, I'm really bad at explaining my OC lore, and like they're talking about my OCs from the top of my head is a little tricky for me because it requires so much memory and like thinking, and I usually have to like look through my notes when I'm trying to talk about my characters because I usually forget a lot of things. That's why I have to write everything down. Yeah, I think I'll probably make the Ender Portal now. Not the Ender Portal, the Nether Portal. Maybe I'll use pink wool again. Okay, let's sleep though. Oh wait, no, it's not nighttime. So let's build it. And yeah, so that's why I kind of want to make some more videos on my second channel talking about OCs. But what I wanted to do was kind of just like write a script and maybe like tell a story, right? And then in the background you can watch like a speed paint of them. So I think that would be really fun. So it's a little bit more structured and you can actually kind of like properly learn something about them and like engage in their sort of, you know, their lives and their stories and stuff, if that makes sense. So yeah, let me know if you guys would be interested in that because I'd really love to make something like that. I think it'd be a fun video. And yeah, so then Trinity, where she comes in, I didn't really explain too much about like what Memphis does or anything, but honestly, I really don't want to say too much because I, again, really have a hard time remembering these sort of things from the top of my head, and these are already like really new OCs, so I'm not even gonna try because I'm probably gonna get something wrong. But Trinity, she is actually a little bit more fantasy cyberpunk. She kind of delves into the two concepts. So she is actually a moon spirit, but along the lines in her story some stuff happens and she basically becomes like basically an engram a digital copy of herself. Basically, like, kind of what happened to Johnny in Cyberpunk 2077. Okay, let's light the portal. Woo! Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh, with the pink. Oh yeah, this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so I guess we can make a little path. I might make it out of cherry. Let's make it out of cherry. I think that'd be cute. Gonna be very pink today. So yeah, basically actually Trinity herself, she is a very, very skilled, like, netrunner pretty much. She's very good at that sort of stuff. And she's more of like, she's pretty much like a really strong advocate. She's a rebel sort of character. She fights for her beliefs and a lot of different causes. She tries to fight for different issues that are going on in the world, and that's pretty much how she got into some pretty big trouble. And along the way, because of what Memphis was doing, he basically does more of like mercenary type of work. So he's more of like a solo type of character. But one of his sort of jobs involved kind of crossing paths with Trinity, and they end up kind of getting connected in a way. So actually, this storyline, I took a lot of inspiration from the main story in Cyberpunk, because I thought it was really interesting, the relationship between Johnny and V. And I wanted to kind of do something similar with my OCs, but not the exact same. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting. And then Memphis, he gets involved with like a bunch of other of my characters, which is really fun. So they're gonna they're like Memphis and then a bunch of other characters, they're pretty much gonna start like this whole other kind of clique or group with my OCs. It's gonna be pretty awesome. So I'm really looking forward to developing them some more. They're still pretty early stages. I haven't had the time to like draw them anymore. I'll put a picture of my concept sketches for them on screen so you guys can put a face to the name if you're interested. And yeah, just really, really looking forward to sitting down and actually developing them some more. Because I'm just so excited about these characters. And yeah, so that is that. And I love talking about my OCs, especially, well, except it's really quite difficult for me to talk about them sometimes because I, yeah, just don't have a great memory and I get a little confused, which is so silly. You would think I would know more things on top of my head about my own characters, but I just have a lot, a lot of them. I have like 30 something OCs that, you know, are well developed in some way. Not all of them are super well developed, but yeah. Anyways, I need some logs. I'm so glad that I chopped down some trees because I knew that I would be needing a lot of wood, and here we are, needing a lot of wood. So let's put down some stairs, carve this out, and put down a little path. But yeah, I would really love to hear your guys' opinions. If you have your own OCs or anything, I really just want to make more videos about my OCs because I think they're really fun, and I haven't made one in a while, like on my second channel. That's usually where I talk about them. I have a couple of videos, just a few, where I talk about some of my characters. I made a video about Akane, who is one of my all-time favorite OCs. And I made one about Einad, who was one of my most recent OCs, and I love him. He is just one of my absolute favorites. I really grew a strong attachment to Einad, like, very, very quickly, which is pretty cool. So yeah. But those types of videos always took me a really long time to make because I would have to basically write like this whole outline. I would really have to like properly, I don't know, it just, explaining my OCs is always really just tricky. So I would really like to maybe script it and make it into kind of like a story time sort of thing instead of me just kind of like rambling about them with no script. That's really quite tricky. So yeah, I have like a speed paint and everything. That'd be so cool. I think it would be awesome. So I really want to do that. If you guys would be interested, please let me know. Because I really do, would love your feedback. Really would love. That was not proper English. Anyways. Ah, damn it, we're like one short. No, we're like two short. God damn it, we'll just put cobblestone for now. I'll fix it later, I promise. Okay. So let's see, what level are we at? 16 is not bad. We can work with that. Maybe we'll just enchant and we'll hop into the nether, see how it goes, maybe make a little cobblestone square around the base so we don't die. Hopefully. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm actually just gonna dump my stuff in a chest really quick because I don't feel like organizing right now. So we'll put everything away that we don't necessarily need. I don't need my bed, that's for sure. That's gonna explode. But yeah, we don't need a boat. But we will bring cobblestone. We should probably cook this. And apple. We can eat the apple. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I totally forgot. So, let's make a new sword. I'm gonna just keep the armor, because I'm gonna let it break anyway. I just want a new sword, and we can enchant that. Let's grab our lapis. Thank goodness I have some. And cobblestone, cobblestone. That's what we need. And like a door. Where's my... Ugh. Okay. Hopefully that's enough, and we'll take a door. Cherry door. Perfect. Bring a little bit of pink into the nether. Yes. What else do I need? We have flint and steel. I don't think I need anything else. Right? We have food. We can grab some more food. I don't think I'm gonna stay there too long, because today I just kind of want to check it out. I don't know how much I'll be able to really get done in there today. But... Ooh. Let's see how this goes. Let's see what enchants we can get. What should I enchant first? Let me actually try to enchant my chestplate. Okay. Not terrible. It would really be nice to get some sharpness. Okay, good. Protection. And... Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So, not great, but it'll work. And I think I'm gonna also repair my helmet, because protection 2 on a helmet is not bad, and I don't want to lose it. So let's just repair it. 2 levels on that. It's okay though. Alright, let's do this. Let's go into the portal. See what we can find. And then, oh, I need to fix that. That needs to be a stair. Ah, okay, I'm a little bit nervous. Actually, I don't like how this is kind of blocking the way. We'll refine it a bit later, but alright. Here we go, guys. Through the portal. Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh! Whoa, wait, this is actually such a good spawn, I think. Oh. That's a lot of... Oh, dude, wait. There's a lot of piglins and hoglins. That's not good. Okay, but this is good, because this is, like, closed off. We don't even need to really put a thing. But I will anyway. Just in case a gas comes, you know? We should have, like, a door. So we'll just kind of make a barricade or something. Yeah. Build a little wall. Really quickly. And I think I'm gonna have to make like a bridge. Because I don't know what to do about this. Okay, let's actually take a screenshot of the cords. And we are on day 68, by the way. Not that it really matters. Because I'm still, if I end up continuing past day 100, I don't really care. I just want to kill the Ender Dragon. So let's make a bridge and try to just get out of this Crimson Forest, because a lot of dangerous stuff goes on around here and I'm not prepared. But what would be nice is maybe a warped forest or a fortress. Because that's actually what we need, is a fortress. Oh, okay. This is actually maybe not the best spawn ever because I don't know how we're gonna get down, actually. We can probably fall on one of the trees. Maybe that's our safest bet. We can probably get up over here somewhere. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the best spot. Well, like, imagine we go into that tree, we can make like a little staircase into it. That's a bit too far away though, I'm too lazy to do that. We'll just try to land on that one. Boop. Do you see all those hoglins? Fun fact, the first time that I went into the nether, when the nether update came out, I died to like a hoglin. So I'm a bit traumatized. They're pretty scary and don't like them. Don't like them at all. I don't like how they can like throw you into the air. That's not good. It's not fair. Oof. Okay, let's jump. Ow. Cast. Okay, we can go over there, but we need a staircase. Let's make a staircase. World's derpiest freaking nether entrance. Are you kidding me? This is so bad. This is horrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll go this way. This is really sketchy. I'm just trying to go into this direction. Because I like that part of the nether. We might as well just keep keep bridging. Make it safer for ourselves. There's a lot of hoglins down there. And I do not like them. Not one bit. I really should have made some gold armor. I always forget to do that. I'm somehow still not used to having to wear gold armor in the nether. Yeah, I kind of just forgot. And I'm out of freaking stone. Okay. Is that a bastion? Oh, hell no. Please don't tell me that's a bastion. Ah! Because that is scary. Dude, there's nothing scarier than a bastion and a freaking nether. I think it is so because it's really square. Okay, I'm really close to the lava there. Don't like that. Oh, I think it's a bastion. Ooh. I am not completely sure though, so I need to take a good look. Hold on. We need to look at it. That's a bastion. Oh gosh. And there's a warp forest over there. Gassed. Doesn't see me because he's stupid. He's a stupid fella. Okay. I want to go into the warp forest though. Get some of that warped wood. It's gonna be sick. But not today. Too scared. Oh shoot. Oh no. Okay. Taking those mushrooms. Oh my god, that's lava. Okay. You know what, guys? I think that's enough nether adventuring for today. I'm a little bit nervous. We need to find a fortress though. That's definitely the main objective. I don't think I'm strong enough to go into the bastion. Actually, usually this is the only circumstances where I'll ever use peaceful mode in my worlds, but sometimes when I want to explore a bastion, I'll just turn on peaceful mode because I cannot be bothered with the goddamn piglins and the brutes. I just can't. No. Not even in my forever world. It's too much for me. So I might explore it, but maybe I'll just turn on peaceful mode for it. Support my fellow peaceful mode players and enjoyers, because that is also a valid way to play the game, and I do not care. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, what I should do in the nether. If you have any advice, I would love to hear it because I'm kind of a freaking not super good player in the bastion, or in the nether in general. I'm pretty nervous. But anyways, we're gonna head back home where it's safe for the most part. And I think that's gonna be it for today's episode. Ah, daytime, perfect. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think I should do next. And I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Finally, at least we made the nether portal, got some enchanting done, so it was a pretty productive episode, I'd say. But we're definitely gonna have to gear up some more, keep working on this little enchanting room. But anyways guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all next time.